Come on, boys. Got the day off. Got a couple days of vacation used up for the end of the year. Hopefully today is more of a fun day of vacation. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Ohrmundt Simmentals. All right, it is Tuesday afternoon. Didn't record anything yesterday, and obviously, and didn't record anything on this past weekend either. Mostly because we were spent the weekend working on our concrete project at Mom and Dad's. The only thing farm related that we did of note was that those two guys we pulled out because we will need to load those up before I go to work tomorrow. And then Dad will haul them in because they are going in for processing. One bad thing this weekend, it did get pretty warm. I mean, obviously that's kind of what we're waiting for to pour. But along with warmer temps came some light precip, and really like Saturday and half of Sunday was like drizzle. Of course, everything got really sloppy because everything thawed out, like the surface thawed out, and then you put more moisture on top of that. So yesterday was bedding for the calves, and we're probably going to end up bedding them again probably tomorrow. Two guys we picked out first to go are DL29, so that's photos calf on the left there, and then this should be FL10 on the right. It was a little bit of a toss-up between this guy 29 and the 419, the full blood, but Dad just said, I mean, they're, when you put them next to each other, they're so close to each other as far as overall like build and stuff. It's like Dad just said, just whichever one you can peel out first. I've kicked these guys out just outside their area just so Dad can haul that out. They've gotten a little dirty, but when the weather fluctuates like this, it is hard to keep them clean. Horny has definitely grown her horns. I'm glad we tipped them when she was young, because they'd probably be way longer than that. But she's actually turning out really well. It's the first time we've ever finished out a heifer, so she's been doing really nice. Yesterday the bulls kind of got shorted on bedding, so Dad shorted the steers a little bit, so now we're gonna give the rest to them. So now I just try not to get run over, and they're gonna go play as long as they don't run out the door. So this will be the first time we run water in the barn, well, since last spring. I just got to make sure that these other valves are shut. I think this one might have been, yeah, this was already closed. And if you didn't catch the video of me going over our water system, here's the abbreviated version. Here's our water closet. Water comes from the house and the well. This valve right here is what goes into the barn. This line here, this valve here, goes outside the milk house. This is a breather valve, okay? The whole soda straw thing. You gotta shut it when you're running it, open it when you're done. So, open. Now the water is basically running everywhere I allow it to run. So now water line comes right here and then shoots down here. And we've got a set of valves here. It does go straight, but we do have one that comes up here, and then we'll go down into that corner and then also go to the tank right down there. But I got it set up for this guy right here. So she'll come down right here and down in here. Oh, here they come. This is perfect. Yep, go get your stuff, boys. They know where it is. Once one starts eating it, then the other one he'll start eating it. One just walked out, but I think he'll figure it out in a second that, oh wait, he's eating. There we go. A little bit of a sneak attack. And we'll just lock these guys in and we'll be good to go. All right. It's gonna run over just a little bit. Not a huge deal, but yeah, I was kind of running. So we shut the water off right here, and it's funny because you can still feel the pump running. But you got to make sure you open this. And lets air in the line to let the water come out. It's just like I said, the soda straw thing. If you stick in a glass, put your finger over the soda straw, and you pull that straw out, and the water stays in it, it's kind of the same thing. Once you pull your finger off the top, water runs out. It's the same exact thing. That's the abbreviated version. But we got to go get that trailer hooked up, and that'll be it for tonight. Hey, good morning. All right, it is Wednesday morning. So just a little something this morning before I go to work. So it's 5:30 and Dad's coming down the road right now. We are going to load up those 2 steers. So this shouldn't take too long, but figured I'd show you. Oh! All right, so one thing I want to make sure is that this is closed. Okay, we haven't fixed the front of the trailer yet, but they'll fit on the back without a problem. So let's throw one of these bales in there. All right, let's grab these guys. Come on, boys. Yep. 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 Come on, bud. There we go. So they are a couple of big boys on the back, but if you've ever seen it, we always put a nice good heavy chain. This is our belt and suspenders. Got that from my dad's, that idea from my dad's cousin. He hauls buffalo, or he used to haul buffalo. And he was like, I'd rather have that peace of mind and that nice heavy chain on there just in case something else fails. But yeah, they didn't load too bad. Couple of really nice steers, gonna make people really happy. People are gonna have some fresh beef for the New Year's. It's always a little bit bittersweet sending these guys out. I know I follow Andrea's channel, that Fit Advocate, and you know, she has kind of the same thing, you know, but they do run a lot more animals, but you see them every single day, and you interact with them every single day. So if you say that that seeing them go means absolutely nothing to you, then there's a little something wrong there. You know, it's try not to get too attached to the fats, but they are good boys. They've done a nice job. They've grown out nice. They they've been easy to work with, and they've never given us any grief. So, you know, it's always just a little bit bittersweet seeing them go. But they're going to make a lot of people really happy, and it's going to be a lot of good beef. So that's always the caveat to it, is they're doing their job. We do the best for them that we can until today, and get them there safely, of course, too. But then they're also going to do their job and provide really, really good beef for us and for other families. So, all right, I have to get in the house because I got to get ready to go to work in about 15 minutes. So I'll catch you guys later. Hey, how's it going? All right, it is Wednesday afternoon. I do not know where Dad's going. He's gonna back the trailer up here, and I'm gonna scrape that out quick, or at least get most of it out. We put most of a straw bale in there this morning for loading up the steers. All right, we got most of that cleaned out of there. Unfortunately, a bunch of it's froze, so it is what it is. All right, let's go park this back and get on with feed. Hey, how's it going? All right, it looks a little different out here. We are in the middle of a small snowstorm, an actual classic Alberta clipper. So for Wisconsin, that typically means winds out of the north, but a classic Alberta clipper, it's typically really dry, fluffy snow, and it usually only amounts to a couple of inches. All right, so that guy is plugged in, and they must not be having an issue with it, which is good. So hopefully that works. They actually have plenty of water, and I was able to break a bunch of it off, so I'll check that before we're done tonight. All right, Factor's got his ground feed, and I just want to double check that everything is still open for him. I think he might have nibbled on this bale a little bit. Oh yeah, there's some fresh droppings over in the pen. So I'm gonna call it a day, so we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey, good morning. All right, happy Friday. Got the day off, got a couple days of vacation used up for the end of the year. Hopefully today is more of a fun day of vacation. I wanted to feed the ground feed to the calves so Dad doesn't have to come do that, but then I think I'm also gonna put the plow on the four-wheeler. We did get about 3 inches of snow last night. I won't even bother plowing the yard. So that's what we got. So I won't even be plowing this. But I think the end of the driveway and the end of the lane, I'll plow that stuff. Just so that it looks inviting to delivery trucks. But the yard, we don't like to plow that with only a couple inches of snow. Especially your first couple snows, you want to get like a little crust built up with having a gravel road or a gravel driveway, because then if you plow and you don't leave enough clearance or it's uneven, then you end up digging up gravel and pushing onto your yard. Oh yeah, I want to check on that water heater that I put in yesterday, see if it's heating. Let's see what we got cooking here. Oh, we do got a nice little open spot. That's nice. And very thin ice. All right, so just a little refresher of what our plow setup is. This big bucket right here, Dad actually made this bucket. What is this guy, like 7 feet? I think it's 7 feet. But it is wider, it is much wider than, I think it's a foot wider than the small material bucket. So we'll use that. That's our, like for cleaning yards out and stuff, that's really good. The four-wheeler. So this is a 2008 Suzuki King Quad 750. I bought this brand new. It's got like a little over 3,300 miles on it, right? 3,400 miles on it. So I bought it brand new from Verns and Anago. So it has been a really nice four-wheeler. The tires on it are Mudlight XTRs. They are the original tires when I bought it. I had them put it on right away when I got the thing. So they are the original tires. So needless to say, I'm a little impressed with them. They're good. They're good in the snow, and they're obviously good in the mud. I do put chains on it, on the rear tires, because there's just not enough weight. There's enough power in this guy, but there's not enough weight to push a decent amount of snow. And then I've got the 60-inch Moose County plow, so it's tapered. It tapers from there out to there. The blade is original. I bought the blade when I bought the four-wheeler. The four-wheeler came as is, stock. Wheels are upsized a little bit. I think they're 27s? Like 26s. 26s. Stocks were 25s. So these are 26s. So that was an upgrade. The Warren winch was an upgrade. The bumper was an upgrade. And then the plow. And I got all of that when I purchased it right away. And they shot me a really good deal. It was awesome. They were good to work with. So if you're ever in Anago or in the area and you need a good four-wheeler, I think they still sell all the same stuff. I haven't been to Verns in a long time, but they were really good to deal with in 2008. I bought it in 2009. This was a leftover. Push bar, the push tubes, that is brand new, or not brand new, but it's like 3 years old. I did replace that. There was some stuff wearing out on it. It was just easier to just buy that new. Dad's helped me with a couple of welding repairs. Where did we repair? There was a weld down there, down on the other side. There may or may not be a slight bend to this guy. It's been a good machine. I would like a side-by-side, but I'm to the point where I don't think I'm gonna sell this guy to get a side-by-side. So, yeah. All right, let's do a little bit of plowing. We'll see how much I show you. That worked pretty good, and I'll get the chains on probably for the next halfway decent snow. I knew this one we would do minimal plowing. Not really sure what we're gonna do today. We wanted to take a little road trip up north to Minocqua, which is kind of like it's more of a touristy town in the summertime, but there's still shops and stuff up there. We always like to go up there just as a day trip, get lunch, all that kind of stuff, but we gotta see how the roads are. We don't want to go up there if the roads are garbage, but the sun is kind of out, so hopefully that's helping. All right, I'm back. All right, it is feeding time, so we're getting going. It's been sunny all day, which is kind of nice. It was kind of nice. Got up north. It's about an hour, tick over an hour for us to get up to Minocqua, and a lot of nice little shops around, and went through some shops, did a little Christmas shopping, and there's a bar that we really like to go and eat lunch at, and did that and came home. So yeah, it was a nice little getaway. right, short and sweet tonight. So it is Friday. It is the end of the week. It's the end of the day. We got a little more bumming around to do tonight, so we're gonna go take care of that because, well, you know, Christmas is in like what, 4 days, 5 days, something like that. So we gotta pick a few more things up. So I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope you have a great weekend coming up. I hope you liked the video. Please hit that thumbs up button as always. If you got any questions, please leave them in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thanks for coming along.